Learn to avoid wasting life. I was watching a video this week as part of my plan to explore more into space. Yes, and one of the videos as I was watching was a guy that visited one rocket company, a major rocket company in the US, and he was privy to how rockets are built and how they function, and he intend to share. So the video is just it's about 45 minutes here, and it captures the process of rocket, and it was very helpful. In the course of the video, um, there was something I saw in the industry that really inspired me. This is a huge business and built by huge firms, and they deal with huge resources to the intent that the simpler things shouldn't matter, because when we get bigger things, simpler things don't matter. But then they got to a section of the company or the industry where they were um, some of the raw materials came to them in aluminum, so they have to reshape it in their industry in order to get the exact weight and shape they want for their rockets. And then the CEO showed the guy some aluminum debris that were on in a particular ledge, and there was a huge voltage of water running under that machine, and these small insignificant pieces of the aluminum that were broken, or the metal that were broken as a result of trying to shape it, trim it, and the rest. The man said all these are collected by this Russian water, and then it is sent back to the company, and it returns to us as aluminum again. I paused to think for a second, and I was not surprised, because this is how great people think. This is how the rich think. That is why they continually accumulate, because they do not waste. Look at Jesus. Fed about 4,000 men, and every gathering of men, women, and children. Children are the majority, and followed by women, and men are less per world population. In this particular gathering, only men were recorded. One instance 4,000, one instance 5,000. So if women were there, maybe 15,000, 20,000. And there was no food. Jesus had to borrow a boy's lunch, 2 fish, and 2 loaves and 5 fishes, and then he blesses them, and he was able to feed these thousands of people with it. After they are eaten and satisfied, now this is a miracle worker, not somebody who have to labor, go dig, go look for food, get to the bakery to bake the bread, to put in butter, suffer, send somebody transportation, send vehicle to go and bring them. He didn't do any of that. He just took them simply, blessed them, and they multiplied. But Jesus Christ, after this, let me say in human terms, effortless miracle or magic, as some will call it, told the disciples, gather every debris. So they gathered every debris, and they brought them together, and there were 12 baskets. He kept them. The question is, if he could perform miracles every time like that, why should he keep? Why should he gather the debris? After all, he has fed them there. And I think those that ate didn't thought of that. Why? Because they are poor. The poor use today, they eat today, they forget tomorrow. When they get something better, they throw away the one that is no more of use. But they don't forget. But they do forget that a time could come that thing they are throwing away can have a use or a usefulness. How is your life like? Today, a lot of people waste things. Go to most government corporations. For me, I'm seen as controversial person in some places where principles don't work, because there are things I will not just compromise to. I see a lot of waste. Government bring things and you see them use it for political games. Books there, somebody is sitting on it, doesn't want them to be used. They are kept, before you realize they are destroyed. Computers and things are brought, one person sitting on it. Because it's not their property. A chair, they leave it to rain. All this stuff. And the moment they see you, they and do things that don't matter. They want to achieve a selfish goal, even if it should affect everybody. They don't care. That is why a lot of people are suffering and they are poor, because they waste so much. They waste so much. If you learn to reduce your waste, you'll be very successful. Your success will start showing, I tell you. How many minutes in a day do you have? How many hours in a day do you have? And what do you use them to do? Whenever you get an extra time, what do you use that to do? Whenever you get any money you didn't intend to have, you didn't plan about it, it comes in as, what do you intend to use this for? You see, in this life, wealth and blessings don't come as a result of accumulation. Like they are added. No, they come as a result of preservation. They increase and grow through preservation. The greatest people we see, the richest, the most successful, those living the real life, they preserve things, they keep things, they produce things, they change them. If this usefulness is seized, they convert it to another usefulness. But the majority don't know how to do these things. They don't know maintenance culture. They don't know how to preserve. They don't know how to keep. They don't know how to save. They waste things. When they are fed, they forget about tomorrow. When they are filled, they forget about tomorrow. When they get something today, they don't think about tomorrow. They want to run it all. They want to do it all today. They have issue with somebody, and it is not important to be champion to places, to waste time, effort, energy, inspiration, passion, love, and relationship that could have made the business or things work better. But because they are waste conscious, they don't care, because that is what they have been doing. They waste talents, they waste people, they waste their time, they waste their accomplishments. How is your life like? Are you the guy that always tries to backbite people? Are you the guy that always tries to become barrier and keep crossing people's path so that they suffer needlessly? If you are like that, you continue to suffer. But the day you change from that to a preserver, a saver, a redeemer, you begin to save, you begin to preserve, you begin to grow, nurture things, your success will be overnight, I tell you.